Hello friends, today our topic is the binomial distribution, and that binomial distribution was discovered by James Bernoulli in 1738, and this is a discrete probability distribution. A discrete probability distribution that is applicable to the scenarios where the set of possible outcomes is discrete, such as a coin toss or a roll of dice. Now that can be encoded by a discrete list of the probabilities of the outcomes, that is known as the probability mass function. Now you can check my channel for that particular discrete probability distribution. Next, what is the formula of the binomial distribution? If we have capital X is a discrete random variable with probability mass function, then the binomial distribution formula is given by P capital X is equal to small x and n c x p to the power x into 1 minus p whole to the power n minus x, where small x is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 up to n and q is equal to 1 minus p. Then capital X is a binomial variate and the distribution of capital X is called the binomial distribution. We will discuss that formula just quite after some time. Now, what is a binomial distribution? The word binomial literally means two numbers. That means two numbers. Bi means by, that means 2. So a binomial distribution for any random variable capital X, and which is known as binomial variate, is one in which there are only two possible outcomes. Those are success and failure for a finite number of trials. Now note that however we define the success and failure, the two events must be mutually exclusive. That means the success and the failure, these two events must be mutually exclusive and complementary. That is, they cannot occur at the same time. Those are the properties of mutually exclusive, and the sum of their probabilities is 10%. That means complementary. So what is the formula saying? P capital X is equal to small x is equal to n c x into p to the power x into 1 minus p whole to the power n minus x. Now what is capital X? That is the random variable capital X. Small x denoting the number of successes. That one is known as the combination of x successes from n trials. P is the probability of success and 1 minus p, that is the probability of failures, and that is particularly written by small q, or that one is 1 minus p, and whole to the power n minus x, where n minus x is the number of failures. So where P and Q should not be greater than 1. P plus Q is equal to 1 because probability cannot be more than 1. Capital X is a discrete random variable which may take on only countable number of discrete values such as 1, 2, 3, 4 up to n number of distinct values. So what are the assumptions of the binomial distributions? For each trial, there are only two possible outcomes on each trial, that is treated as S for the success and capital F for the failure. The number of trials, that is small n, is finite. The second one, for each and every trial, there are only two possible outcomes, success and failure. The number of trials, that is n, that is finite. For each trial, two possible outcomes are always mutually exclusive. Whereas probability of the success is known as the small p, that is constant, and probability of the failure is q, and that is 1 minus p, that is also a constant. The trials are always independent with each other. The outcome of one trial is not affected by the outcome of other trial. And the probability of success p is constant from trial to trial. So let us check the binomial distribution with an example. Now the problem statement is saying like that: a quiz consists of 10 multiple choice questions. Each question has 5 possible answers, only one of which is correct. Dishan plans to guess the answer to each question. Find the probability that Dishan gets the first question, one answer is correct. Second question, all 10 answers are correct. Now, according to the question, we have 10 multiple choice questions. That means the number of trials, that one is small n, that one is 10. That is called as the number of trials. So that is 10. Then the question once again says each question has 5 possible answers, only one of which is correct. Only one of which is correct. Then if we consider the p, then there are 5 questions and one is correct. So that one is equal to 10 1 by 5, and that one is equal to 0.2. So success rate is 0.2. Once again, each question has 5 possible answers, only one of which is correct. So among the 5 answers, one is correct. So success me like that 0.2. So p is equal to 0.2. Then what is the probability of failure? That is q, that is 1 minus p. So that one is 1 minus 0.2, or that one is 0.8. Then the first question, one answer is correct. Then we have, according to the formula, that NCX into p to the power x into q to the power n minus x. That is our formula for the binomial distribution. Now when one answer correct, that means we have to find out, that is small x is equal to 1. Only one answer is correct. So here we have x is equal to 1 only. So in place of small x, we are putting here the value is 1, n is equal to 5. Sorry, n is equal to 10. So according to that, the formula is becoming like that: 10C1 into success rate is 0.5 probability to the power x is 1 into failure is 0.8 to the power 10 minus 1. So we have 10C1, that one can be written as 10 factorial upon 1 factorial into 10 minus 1 factorial into 0.2 whole to the power 1 into 1 minus 0.2 whole to the power 10 minus 1, or 10 into 0.2 into 0.8 whole to the power 9, and the answer is 0.2684. So only one answer is correct, that is the answer. Next question, all 10 answers are correct. All 10 answers are correct. That means we are here small x is equal to 10. Then we have to find out p of 10. That means 10C10 into the success rate, that is 0.2 whole to the power 10 into the failure, that is 0.8 whole to the power 10 minus 10. That is n minus x. That is our x. That is our n, that is our x. So 10 factorial upon 10 factorial into 10 minus 10 factorial into 0.2 whole to the power 10 into 1 minus 0.2 whole to the power 10 minus 10. And that give us the result as 1 into 0.2 whole to the power 10 into 0.8 whole to the power 0 or 0.0000001. So that is the probability when we have all the 10 answers are correct. Next, the conclusion part of the binomial distribution. So the binomial distribution is a discrete probability distribution used when there are only two possible outcomes for a random variable, that is success and failure, and the success and failure are mutually exclusive. They cannot occur at the same time. The binomial distribution assumes a finite number of trials, that is small n. Then for the binomial distribution to be applied, each successive trial must be independent of the last. So each and every trial must be independent. That is, the outcome of a previous trial has no bearing on the probabilities of success on the subsequent trials. And for example, once again, if a new drug is introduced to cure a disease, it either causes the disease, that means it is successful, or it does not cure the disease, it's a failure. So that is an example where we can use the binomial distribution. Another example, suppose if you purchase a lottery ticket, you are either going to win money, that means the success, or you are not, that is the failure. So here also we can apply the binomial distribution. Suppose another example, a machine is known to produce on average 2% defective components. As an engineer, you might need to know the probability that 3 items are defective in the next 20 produced. So that can be also represented by the binomial distribution in the form of success and failure. Basically, anything we or you can think of that can only be a success or a failure can be represented by a binomial distribution.